His sister used to grumble about all these animals and said they made the house untidy. And one day, when an old lady with rheumatism came to see the doctor, she sat on the hedgehog who was sleeping on the sofa and never come to see him anymore, but drove every Saturday all the way of Oxythrope, another town 10 miles off, to see a different doctor. So, so children, his sister Sarah Dolittle used to grumble. Grumble means to complain about something in a bad-tempered way about all these animals and said they made the house untidy. And children, imagine one day when an old rheumatism means condition in which discomfort is felt in the limbs and the joints, came to the Dr. Dolittle. She sat on the hedgehog who was sleeping on the sofa so that lady never came to see him again. And every Saturday she used to drive to another town that was 10 miles away to see a different doctor. Can you imagine? Then his sister Sarah Dolittle came to him and said, John, how can you expect sick people to come and see you when you keep all these animals in the house? If you go on like this, none of best people will have you for a doctor. But I like the animals better than the best people, said the doctor. You are ridiculous, said his sister and walked out of the room. So, as time went on, the doctor got more and more animals, and the people who came to see him got less and less, till at last he had no one left except the cat's meat man, who didn't mind any kind of animals. So dear students, one day Sarah Dolittle came to Dr. Dolittle and said, how can you expect sick people to come and see you when you keep these animals in the house? She also said that if you go on like this, none of best people have you follow as a doctor. And then what did Dr. Dolittle replied? He replied that I like the animals better than the best people. So Sarah Dolittle said that you are ridiculous. Ridiculous means extremely silly or unreasonable. So children, as time went on, the doctor got more and more animals, and people who came to see him got less and less. And only one was left, and that was cat's meat man, who didn't mind any kind of animal. And now, when he walked down the street in his high hat, people would say to one another, there goes John Dolittle, MD. There was a time when he was the best known doctor in the West Country. Look at him now. He hasn't any money and his stockings are full of holes. But the dogs and the cats and the children still ran up and followed him through the town, the same as they had done when he was rich. So children, you will notice something very important in these two paragraphs. So the writer tells us that now when he goes to the market and the people say to one and another that there goes Dr. Dolittle, MD. And there was a time when he was the best known doctor in the West Country. And look at him now. He has no money and his stockings Stockings means, dear students, what do you know? What is the meaning of stockings? Stocking means long, tight, fitting socks worn by people. So his stockings are full of holes because now he is poor. But even now he has no money. The dogs and the cats and the children still follow him through the town, same as they had done when he was rich. So children, animals are very loyal and children are pure hearted. They don't differentiate between rich people and poor people. They only understand emotions and love.